Hey gang, welcome in. More live streaming tonight here on the Midlife Pilot YouTube channel with PilotEdge on X-Plane 11 live flight simming. We are in the midst of the Alphabet Challenge, Los Angeles edition. You can learn more about the Alphabet Challenge from PilotEdge at pilotedge.net/ABC. Basically, it's a series of 35 flights that they set up based on the letters and the initials of the airports that are involved, starting with A and ending with Z, and then the numbers 1 through 9. So today we are flying from where we ended earlier today at Delano, KDLO Airport. 116 nautical miles direct to El Monte, KEMT. We're going to fly that route at 9,500 feet. This is a direct flight, and I'm just filing my flight plan right now with PilotEdge so that is in the system, and it is filed. I have not done much pre-flight here except to kind of take a quick check of the weather, get some altitudes to kind of plan my altitude of flight. And as always, if you guys are in the YouTube live stream, say hello in the chat, and I will be talking with you guys as we get going here. All right, so we're here in X-Plane 11. We're flying the Cessna 172. This is not the default 172. This is from Airfoil Labs. It is the flight model 172 that I use. Today's flight is going to be on in the Cessna 172. And I meant to have most of this done before 10. I just ran out of time, so you're going to get to see the whole process here that I always go through for startup. So we're on the ramp. We're on the ramp here at Delano. It's a non-towered field. So let's go ahead and start this thing up, and we can get moving here. So battery master comes on first. We turn on the fuel pump and prime the engine for just a couple seconds. Is all it takes. Crack the throttle open, and then turn the ignition to start. And the engine starts right up. We lean out while we're on the ground here. 1,000 RPM is where we want to be until we verify we have oil pressure, and it looks good. So that was a good start. While this warms up and everything turns on, we can set our transponder to 1200. There is AWOS here at Delano. It's 119.55. Actually, let's go ahead and connect to PilotEdge so we can.
Connected to PilotEdge. Delano municipal weather. Wind light and variable, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 6,700 overcast, temperature 18, dew point.
All right, light and variable.
Altimeter 2998.
2998. All right, let's go ahead and set our altimeter here. Nine or 8. Our compass is reading about 54 degrees. Okay. So I did my fuel calculations in ForeFlight here. Go ahead and take a look at it real quick. At 9,500 feet, it's going to take about 10 gallons of fuel, and I'd like to have another 10, let's say, as reserve. So let's go ahead and check that real quick. We should have go ahead and put 10 gallons of fuel per side. We'll go ahead and make it 15 since it's going to be getting dark and nighttime. Never hurts to have a little bit of extra fuel. 15 gallons aside. And we'll go ahead in our Garmin 430 here. We'll go ahead and change our destination. We're going direct here, so it's pretty simple. It's just KEMT. El Monte. Enter. And we can get rid of KDLO as a waypoint. And so we'll just go direct. And our GPS is set. We have the weather. This is a non-towered field, so we've got 122.8 as the CTAF frequency here that we use to tell other airplanes what we're doing. And then we'll call Bakersfield approach once we're in the air on 118.9 and ask for flight following. Again, my disclaimer is that while I'm flying this flight VFR, I am going to fly if there is cloud cover. I am not honoring the cloud clearance requirements for a visual flight rules flight, and that is simply because in PilotEdge, in this simulation environment, if I wanted to, I could turn off all the weather and have everything clear. The point is, there's no harm in flying in the weather. So it says winds light and variable. I agree from looking at the windsock. So I'm going to go ahead and take off. We're going to use runway 14 because that'll line up with our direction of flight. So we'll go ahead and taxi over here, make a quick call to CTAF. Delano traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima is taxiing from the ramp to runway 14. We'll be making a straight out departure to the southeast Delano traffic. All right, let's get down here. To the end of the runway. Got to get this show on the road. This is kind of a long flight. So the plan is we'll take off. We filed our flight plan with PilotEdge. We'll take off. Direct flight. We'll pick up flight following once airborne, and then we'll be checking this one off the list of our 35 flights. You'll see some other aircraft. I see one up ahead here. These are drone aircraft that are created by the PilotEdge network to just add more traffic to their system. These are not real piloted aircraft. Still try to treat them as such, try not to get on them, but anyway, let's pull off here on the side and do a quick run up, and then we'll get out of here, and we'll get to pick up some flight following here in just a second. All right. So for our run up, we could review a checklist if that would make sense here. Let's skip over to the before takeoff checklist. All right, parking brake is set. Passenger seats and seatbelts, doors and windows. Flight controls are free and correct. Flight instruments will double check. Heading is correct. Altimeter is set. Fuel quantity looks good. Mixture is going rich. Fuel selector is on both. Let's go ahead and throttle up to 1800 RPM. All right, quick mag check. This is the left magneto. It's good. Back to both. Right magneto. Looks good. Back to both. Suction is good. Ammeter's reading positive. Engine instruments are in the green. There's no messages on the annunciator panel. We'll test it. We do a quick idle check. It runs. All right, our radios are set. We've got CTAF in COM 1, ready to toggle to Bakersfield approach after departure. Nav GPS, we'll go ahead and put on GPS. Autopilot is off. Double check that the trim, my trim, yeah, trim is working. All right. Elevator trim is set for takeoff. Parking brake is released. So we are good. 4 takeoff checks complete. Go ahead and make our call and we'll get out of here. Delano traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, taking runway 14. Going to be making a straight out departure to the southeast Delano. All right. Approach end, we're looking right at it. Looks clear, nobody inbound.
Approaching runway 14. Entered runway 14. 5,200.
Let's come on up here and use all the runway available. Landing light is on. Mixture's full rich. Fuel selectors on both. Flaps are up. Trim is set for takeoff. All right, my DG, I'm showing appropriate runway. Let's bring power up to full power. We're making good power. Engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed's alive. It's 40 knots. Here is 50. Here is 55. Go ahead and pull back. Rotate off. We're going to climb out around 70, 75 knots. It's a good VX climb in this airplane. We'll hand fly this for a while and then eventually we'll let the autopilot fly. And Delano traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, just off runway 14, departing the area to the southeast Delano. All right, let's switch over to Bakersfield approach.
733 pop extra, I don't have it yet. November 127 November, Santa Maria Tower, taxi via Alpha to the ramp, minus frequency. Yeah, stand by 1 second. Loud and clear.
All right, let's go ahead and arm the autopilot here. And we'll do it in nav mode and also vertical speed. We'll maintain.
Climb and maintain 7,000. Climb and maintain 7,000, 36 Delta.
Landing lights coming off. Bakersfield approach, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, VFR request.
350 Kilo Tango Van Nuys clearance, Roger, stand by and be number 1. 7330 Pop Extra, good. Number 3, pop X-ray, curve approach, runway 16 right. 3 visual, 16 right, 733, pop X-ray. Number 3852 Lima, Soto approach, say request.
3852 Lima is a 172 slant Gulf. We're approximately 3 miles southeast of Delano Airport, climbing through 2,400, looking for a flight following to El Monte at 9,500.
3852 Lima, 5247.
5247 for 3852 Lima.
November 476 Alpha Foxtrot, standby. Walker 169, runway 26 left, clear to land. November 1718 Golf, Montgomery Tower, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
The next thing we'll watch for is we'll be well above that.
Golf, Money Tower, runway 100, clear for takeoff.
The class Delta airspace for Meadows, which is also Bakersfield
November
Airport.
184 Golf Sierra direction, runway 19, clear for takeoff.
It ends at 3,000 feet. We're already at 3,200, so we're well clear of that.
Circle approach, Shark 57 Extra Alpha request. November 7 Extra Alpha, standby 1. November 52 Lima, ready to contact 12 miles northwest of Shafter, maintain VFR, big shed altimeter 2997.
907, position checks, maintain VFR, 52 Lima.
Number 733, pop back ready, contact Van Nuys Tower 119.3. Contact tower 119.3. 733, pop back straight.
2997.
Contact SoCal approach 135.4. 135.4 at 36 Delta. November 7 X-ray Alpha, request.
Looks like I don't think we're going to have the required fuel to make it to Santa Barbara, so requesting to quickly change the route to Carmelo, Sierra Mike Alpha. Correction, Charlie Mike Alpha.
November 737 X-ray Alpha, Roger, clear to Camry Airport via radar vectors, turn left heading 260.
Left heading 260, 7 X Alpha, thank you.
All right, we're in a cruise climb here, 90 knots, indicated. Getting about 800 feet per minute on the climb. My disclaimer here is these clouds are getting close, is that I will not be honoring VFR cloud clearance separation. Because it's just irrelevant at this moment on this simulation. Obviously, if this was the real world, I would be. So we're going to try to knock two of these legs out tonight, even though this one is a little bit long. We've got about an hour left on this flight, and then the next one is super short.
Number 737 X-ray Alpha information.
So I'd like to get the second one done.
Airport, expect visual approach runway 26.
Visual approach 26, and we're going to pick up the ADC now, 7 X Alpha.
SoCal Cessna 9536 Delta 5,900 climbing 7,000.
Take.
November 9536 Delta SoCal approach, Roger, Ontario altimeter 30.
After takeoff, oil pressure is in the green, flaps are up, lighting is selected as required. We're going to 9,500, so let's take a look. We'll call it 10,000. We'll run at 2650 RPM to be 73%
Golf is 2.6 for 3,000. 121 Golf, SoCal approach,
MCP.
radar contact, climb and maintain 900,000. 900,000, 121 Golf.
That says 70 to 85 en route climb.
November 18 Golf, turn right heading 360.
And we want to lean above 3,000 feet, which I have been just ballparking the leaning. Part of the reason that I want to get to 9,500 is that we have a tailwind there that's better. It's going to be a faster flight altitude. I guess a more primary reason is that we have terrain along our route of flight that will require us to be at that altitude. Looks like we have traffic 4,500 feet below us. The left, I don't see them. All right, we're crossing through 6,200 feet. There's the traffic down there.
Number 18 Golf, we have our traffic. It's 2 o'clock, 2.5 miles northwestbound. Altitude gates 4,500, type unknown. 18 Golf, ready. SoCal TBM 107 Kilo has Alpha for Palomar, would like the RNAV, Yankee, runway 6 approach. November 107 Bravo Kilo, roger. Expect that, descend and maintain 6,000. 6,000, Bravo Kilo. Number 18 Golf, turn right heading 050. 050, 1 Golf. Number 7 Bravo Kilo, contact SoCal approach 119.6. 119.6 on Bravo Kilo. United 321 Los Angeles Center, roger. Number 737 X-ray Alpha, descend and maintain 5,000. Descend and maintain 5,000, 7 X-ray Alpha. Number 7 X-ray Alpha, contact Point Magoo approach 124.7. 124.7, 7 X-ray Alpha. SoCal approach TBM 107 Bravo Kilo, 8,400, descending.
2,000 feet to go.
Number 107 Bravo Kilo, SoCal approach, turn 20 degrees right, descend and maintain 4,000. 20 degrees right down 4,000, Bravo Kilo. Stationary 18 Golf, clear direct Pillow, join Victor 66, resume my navigation. Pillow, join Victor 66, 171 Golf. Point Magoo, code Shark 727 X Alpha, 6,000, descending 5,000. 737 X Alpha, Point Magoo approach, roger, descend and maintain 4,000, airport 12 o'clock and 16 miles, report in sight. Descend and maintain 4,000, field in sight, and we have Yankee 7 X Alpha. Number 7 X Alpha, Project visual approach, runway 26. Clear for the visual approach 267 X Alpha. Jordanian 267, send and maintain 8,000.
Send and maintain 8,000, Jordanian 267.
All right, passing through 8,000 feet now.
Las Vegas approach, Mooney 303 Papa Whiskey, about 15 miles west of Las Vegas Airport. I got clearance into the class Bravo for landing in Las Vegas.
Mooney 30 Papa Whiskey, Las Vegas approach, squawk 3565, maintain VFR.
3565, maintain VFR, 3 Papa Whiskey.
TPM 107 Bravo Kilo, clear direct Duger, across Duger at or above 3,000, cleared on at Yankee runway 6 approach.
Cleared RNAV, Yankee, runway 6 approach. Cross Duger at or above 3,000, TM 107 Bravo Kilo.
All right, 1,000 feet to go.
Number 303 Papa Whiskey, radar contact, cleared into Las Vegas Class Bravo airspace, descend VFR at your discretion. If you continue on your present heading, we'll set you up for right traffic for 19 right.
Okay, we'll plan right traffic for 19 right, present heading, 303 Papa Whiskey.
Jordanian 267, Dr. 12 o'clock, 8 miles opposite direction of Skyhawk, level at 7,000.
500 feet.
Looking for traffic Jordanian 267.
Skyhawk 6 Delta, traffic 12 o'clock, 7 miles opposite direction, Bonanza 8,700, descending for 8,000.
Look at 36 Delta. SoCal approach, Cessna 5297 Echo 1,300, climbing 3,000.
Air 5297 Echo, SoCal departure, radar contact. Skyhawk 97 Echo, turn right heading 350, vectors for the Alice 28 right approach Montgomery, information uniforms current, advise when you have it.
Turn right heading 350, expect the ILS, and I'll let you know when I have weather. Cessna 97 Echo.
All right, we're just about to level off here at 9,500 feet.
Bravo is departing Bakersfield 2000.
3096 Bravo, thanks for departure, radar contact. Over 737 Alpha, radar service terminated, contact Camarillo Tower 128.2.
Going to tower 7 Alpha.
Pick up some speed.
Number 3 Papa Whiskey, verify you have the airport in sight.
Airport's in sight, 0 Whiskey.
3 Papa Whiskey, roger,
We're going to try to run
10 degrees
at
10 degrees right,
2,650 RPM. at this altitude.
36 Delta, where I am, see now, won't be able to find that traffic. 36 Delta, roger. Traffic will be passing overhead, no factor.
And we're going to watch the EGT.
Skyhawk,
Gauge.
907 Echo, turn 10
For
degrees
peak
right.
EGT while we pull the mixture out
10 degrees right, Cessna 97
slowly.
Echo, and we have uniform at Montgomery. 97 Echo, roger. Number 3 Papa Whiskey, contact Las Vegas Tower 118.75. 118.75, 3 Papa Whiskey.
TM 7 Kilo crossing we at 2,500.
Okay. So we found the peak.
Aircraft calling 911, Tim.
Now we want to slowly add more fuel mixture,
Number 107 Bravo,
fuel back
contact
into the
1
mixture
tower,
until
1.6.
the EGT is about 50 degrees
TM 107 Kilo.
rich of peak.
Skyhawk 97 Echo, descend and maintain 2,800, turn 5 degrees right. Descend and maintain 2,800, 5 degrees right. Cessna 97 Echo.
I believe is about right there. And then let's see if we're operating at approximately 2,650 RPM. That is about set right there. All right, we're on course. We're approximately 92 miles from El Monte.
Number 6092 uniform, advise ready, copy. We're not at uniform, cleared from the Catalina Airport to the San Diego Lindbergh Airport as filed to maintain 5,000. Departure frequency is 127.4. Squawk 4267, hold for release. Match uniform, roger, repeat correct, hold for release, advise when number 1 for departure.
Check our compass. Saying it's about 130. That's pretty close to being perfectly aligned still.
Skyhawk 97 Echo, turn 5 degrees right. Turn 5 degrees right, Cessna 97 Echo. Cessna 97 Echo, correction, just do me a favor, finding 020. 020, Cessna 97 Echo. South 263, Alexander, roger. Sky 5297 Echo, 3 miles from Penny, turn left heading 300, maintain 2,800 until establishment of localizer, cleared ILS from runway 28 right approach.
Left to 300, maintain 2,800, cleared ILS runway 28 approach, Cessna 97 Echo.
November 6092 uniform, SoCal, time now 0236 1/2, clearance weight of airborne by 0240, release for departure. American 1248 Los Angeles Center, roger. Skyhawk 97 Echo, contact Montgomery Tower 119.2.
119.2, Cessna 5297 Echo.
November 18 Golf, contact LA Center 128.6.
128.6, 1 Golf.
Number 171 Golf, Los Angeles Center, roger. Montgomery altimeter 2994. Southwest 260, correction, Southwest 263, descend via the Throne 3 arrival, Palm Springs altimeter 2997.
Hey, Alan.
321, back to LA Center 124.62.
Glad you're here. We're this leg is flying to El Monte. We've got about 81 miles, 34 minutes or so, just outside, inside the Mode C Veil for Los Angeles, but I think outside barely the last shelf of Los Angeles Class Bravo airspace. This is a kind of a boring leg because it's so long. There's just not a lot going on here. The one we're going to do right after this is short. I think it's only like 13 miles, so we'll hand fly it the whole way and not have much time to do anything. But this one's just kind of a 100 miles of not a whole lot going on.
Yeah, 321 Los Angeles Center, roger. Descend via the Comics 2 arrival and rig altimeter 2995. American 1248, roger.
So I'm using standard scenery. I do have a texture pack. I forget. I haven't spent a whole bunch of time and effort on my flight sim. It's the computer I'm using is barely adequate to run this, and even at its best days, I'm getting like 19 frames per second of performance. So it's not super great, so I try not to overload it with add-on scenery and such. It looks pretty good. It's effective enough at
1000, direct to Van Nuys for 376.
getting the job done, I suppose.
Yeah, 321, Roger. Make sure you advise the approach controller of that.
I think I will go ahead and check. The next flight leg is El Monte.
Santa Barbara departure, Bonanza 570.
Their weather.
1,600.
November 573
Calling
Foxtrot, Santa Barbara
broken,
departure, resume one navigation,
broken
climb
ceiling
VFR, your discretion.
5,000.
Resume more navigation and VFR altitude. Thanks. 570 Foxtrot.
Variable at 3 knots. So the next leg is El Monte
Santa Barbara departure, Bonanza 570 Foxtrot.
to Fullerton Uni, KFUL. It's 13 miles.
Jordanian 267, SoCal approach 134.2.
Oh, sorry, you got stuck on, do you mind repeating the frequency?
134.2.
34.2, Jordanian 267.
Southwest 2040, SoCal departure, radar contacts, altitude leaving.
That's 2,040.
Southwest 2040, climb and maintain 13,000.
Climb and maintain 13,000, Southwest 2040.
Cessna 96 Bravo, contact Joshua approach 124.55.
Contact Joshua approach 124.55. Have a good day.
SoCal approach, good evening. This is Jordanian 267 at 8,000 feet.
Jordanian 267, SoCal approach, Roger. Van Nuys altimeter 29903, information November's current, expect visual approach 16 right.
Roger, we have November and we'll expect 16 right in Jordanian 267.
Jordanian 267, Roger. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, Jordanian 267.
SoCal approach, Canadian Archer 6092, uniform just departed Santa Catalina. And 4,700 for 5,000. Archer 6092, uniform, SoCal departure, I-10.
Bakersfield departure, Cessna 75232 is 4 miles east of Bakersfield, 3,600.
Cessna 232, correction 7532232, Bakersfield departure, radar contact. Number 6092, uniform, radar contact 2 miles east of Santa Catalina, altimeter 2994.
2994, Archer 92 uniform.
United 321, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Joshua approach 30906 Bravo 7,000.
November 3096 Bravo, Joshua approach, Mojave altimeter 2997.
29907, Nagalo.
Southwest 2040, climb and maintain 17,000.
Climb and maintain 17,000, Southwest 2040.
Los Angeles approach United 321, descending through flight level 190 via the Comet 2, and I have information pop.
United 321, SoCal approach, Roger. Expect RNAV Zulu, runway 27 approach.
Spec RNAV Zulu 27 approach, United 321.
Southwest 2040, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
LA 332, Southwest 2040.
Cessna 52 Lima, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
2527, 52 Lima.
Southwest 2040 Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Climb and maintain flight level 400, Southwest 2040.
LA Center, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, 9,500.
November 3852 Lima, Los Angeles Center. Roger, Palmdale, altimeter 2996.
906, 52 Lima.
Number 901 Alpha Sierra, SoCal approach, clearance on request. Number 901 Alpha Sierra, cleared from the Santa Catalina Airport to the Santa Monica Airport. As filed, maintain 6,000, departure frequency 127.4, squawk 1723, hold for release. Number 901 Alpha Sierra, read that correct, hold for release, advise when you're number 1 for departure.
About another 25 miles or so, we'll try to pick up the weather at El Monte.
900 miles report site. Number 92 uniform, contact SoCal approach 128.1. Yeah, 321, contact SoCal approach 124.35. Net 321, contact approach 124.35. November 6092 uniform, SoCal approach, Roger, John Wayne, altimeter 2994. United 321, SoCal approach, cleared on Ave Zulu, runway 27 approach. Skyhawk 1615 Alpha, SoCal departure, radar contact. Jordanian 267, did you say you have the field in sight? Jordanian 267, cleared visual approach, runway 16 right. Jordanian 267, yeah, that's fine. Right traffic for 16 right is approved, cleared visual approach. Valley 7652, picture departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 900,000. American 1248, send via the Tilt 2 arrival.
Down by the Tilt 2, American 1248.
Skyhawk 15 Alpha, turn right 30 degrees.
All right. 58 miles to go, 25 minutes. Again, my disclaimer for those who are watching, other pilots, student pilot friends. I am not honoring VFR cloud separation requirements on these flights. I'm not going to get into the explanation every time. I understand.
Southwest 263, contact SoCal approach 135.
Just not doing it on these sim flights.
4 Southwest 63.
So you may occasionally see me in a cloud or near a cloud that I shouldn't be in real life, which certainly would never be. I've just I am going to turn my strobes off in this.
Contact managed tower 100.3. Southwest 263, SoCal approach, roger. United 321, verify cleared RNAV, Zulu, runway 27 approach.
But if I'm this close, just for the good of it, I may sneak down 100 feet, try to get below them.
November 8275 Hotel, SoCal departure, radar contact. $27.5 Hotel, clear direct Oceanside.
Alright, let's go ahead and look
Got a 321 SoCal.
El Monte here and see if we can find their ATIS frequency.
232, contact Joshua approach 124.55.
Actually, let's just look at it on the chart. I got to get better at.
Yeah,
1875.
Verify cleared on Nav Zulu 27 approach. Roger, Skyhawk 75232, Bigfoot approach, radio check. Yes, sir, contact Joshua approach 124.55.
Still a little bit far out.
Skyhawk 3096 Bravo, there's no traffic observed between you and Mojave Airport, radar service terminated, it's blocked VFR, frequency changes probe. Skyhawk 15 Alpha, clear direct Oceanside. Cessna 75232, Joshua approach, Mojave altimeter 29907. Pack Valley 7652, clear direct Lake Hughes. Seven-3 Foxtrot, contact Amigo approach 124.7. Number 573 Foxtrot, Point Magoo approach, Camry altimeter 2995.
We'll make it a super quick turnaround on the ground once we're at El Monte. Second hop tonight is just 15 miles, so we'll just do a real quick flight plan and look at it and get out of there. 5 minutes. About 20 minutes away from there.
321 contact
El Monte in
Lindbergh Tower 118.3. Number 81376, contact Joshua approach 126.1. Number 81376, Joshua approach Palmdale altimeter 2996. Skyhawk 36 Delta, contact SoCal approach 119.6. Piper 92 uniform, climb maintain 6000. November 6092 uniform, climb and maintain 6000. November 1718 golf, contact Yuma approach 125.55.
125.55 for 17 golf.
Number 75232, there's no traffic observed between you and Mojave Airport. Radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. November 9536 Delta, SoCal approach, roger, turn left heading 150, descend and maintain 6000, expect vectors ILS runway 24 approach. Number 171 calling approach, roger, expect visual approach runway 35. Number 75 Hotel, contact SoCal approach, roll 100.6. November 6092 uniform, contact SoCal 110.6.
All right, let's see if we can hear El Monte Nope, still can't hear Almonte's. Oh, look, the clouds literally all just disappeared. That's helpful.
Number 827 Hotel SoCal.
So this is what I mean by not honoring, why I don't honor the requirements here all the time in this simulated environment, because as you can see, the clouds literally just all disappeared.
5 degrees left, descend and maintain 4,000.
So what's the point?
Charlie Fox, Quebec, with Golf Uniform SoCal. Charlie Fox, Golf Uniform Squawk 6313, maintain VFR.
The oil temperature is getting hot. Damage may occur.
Number 3852 Lima, contact SoCal 134.2.
134.2 for 3852 Lima.
November 73 Foxtrot, contact SoCal 134.2. November 1 SoCal, Lima Airport, descend and maintain 3,000.
There were like 500 people talking.
I think it was 1 off, was that descend and maintain 3,000?
1 off, affirmative, clear direct Yuma Airport, descend and maintain 3,000.
Direct Yuma, descend and maintain 3,000, what's the 1 off?
Charlie Fox, Echo Golf Uniform, radar contact, 5 miles north of Palm Springs, maintain VFR, Palm Springs altimeter 2997.
907, maintain VFR, Charlie Fox, Echo Golf Uniform.
SoCal approach has a 5 taxi, Foxtrot 5,800.
Number 573 Foxtrot, SoCal approach, Roger, Burbank altimeter 2993, X-rays current.
2993, thanks, taxi, Foxtrot.
SoCal, good evening. Skyhawk 3852 Lima, 9,500.
Number 3852 Lima, SoCal approach, Roger, Burbank altimeter 2993.
903.
Destination 80 says 11.
That nice departure, 3,800, climbing 4,000. 3,000, SoCal departure, radar contact, climbing.
Okay. I want you to listen to something. Do you hear how bad that sounds? One of the things I appreciate the details about PilotEdge is the VHF radio interference. Like their radio signals honor range and reception. So like I'm still 37 miles from El Monte. And so it still sounds like that, but as I get closer it'll be better, and it takes into effect altitude and terrain shielding behind mountains and stuff. There are places you can't hear frequencies until you get over the mountains. I mean, it's very good.
November 609 uniform SoCal approach, Roger, Palm altimeter 2992.
902 for Palmar.
South 15 Alpha, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Arriving and departing runway 19. Visual approach is in use. Please check all runway assignments and all shielding.
15 Alpha, contact SoCal approach 119.6. 15 Alpha. November 92 uniform, descend and maintain 5,000.
Information Romeo.
November 36 Alpha, descend and maintain 3,600. Maintain 3,603, 6 Alpha.
Temperature 1
115 Alpha at 5,000. South 115 Alpha, SoCal approach, Roger.
departing runway 19. Visual approach.
Okay, wind's variable.
I didn't tell you already, you expect a visual approach runway 8.
5,000 broken.
Expect a visual for 8, South 63.
Using runway 19er at El Monte. We have Romeo.
November 901 Alpha Sierra. Did you call and say you're ready? 1 Alpha Sierra, time now 0306, clearance void if not airborne by 0310, release for departure.
So while we're just flying here, it's EMT to FUL is the next flight. So I'm going to go ahead.
Southwest 2, disregard.
We will go ahead here and that is a very short hop. Yeah, we'll just go at 2,000 feet. Go at 8:30 Pacific time. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
SoCal again 901 Alpha Sierra is 3,300.
Number 901 Alpha Sierra, SoCal departure. Ident.
Heading off your right.
Yeah.
See an airport. That
Number
is
350 Kilo Tango,
Burbank.
Maintain 17,000. Contact LA Center 133.2.
Over to LA Center 133.2 up to 17,000 over 35 Circle Tango.
SoCal approach Southwest 263, 8,000. We have Yankee.
Southwest 263, SoCal approach, roger. November 901 Alpha Sierra radar contact 3 miles north of Santa Catalina, altimeter 2994.
904, 1 Alpha Sierra.
All right, 30 miles to El Monte. 30 miles. Approximately 12 minutes. We're lucky they'll give us. It would be a right base for 19er, but it's fine.
November 350 Kilo Tango, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 300.
I'm guessing. We'll get in there. We'll check the weather. We'll double check our flight altitude over to Fullerton. It should literally be a 8-minute flight, I bet. Wheels up to wheels down on the next leg.
November 1 Alpha Sierra, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
And then we will be 6 flights of 35 done with this alphabet challenge.
Pac Valley 7652, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
I think I saw the beacon of the field.
Southwest 2040, contact Oakland Center 127.45. Number 73 Foxtrot, cross Van Nuys Airport at or above 3,000. Advise when you have Burbank in sight.
Cross Van Nuys at or above 3,000, and we'll report Burbank on site, 73 Foxtrot.
SoCal approach, Sequoia 7652, 9,000.
Pac Valley 7652, SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter 2993.
2993, Sequoia 7652.
SoCal approach, Bonanza 5 Century Foxtrot, I have Burbank in sight.
November 73 Fox Roger, contact Burbank Tower 118.7.
118.7, thanks, 73 Foxtrot.
Southwest 263, descend and maintain 6,000.
Just going to set up my radio for tower because I'm guessing that's going to be the next handoff. I'm going to let them know I have Romeo as well. Make sure it's still current.
Burbank Tower, Bonanza 5 Century Foxtrot is 10 miles west, landing with
25,000 broken. Temperature 14, 2.7. Altimeter 299.4. Arriving and departing runway 19 off. Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Sierra.
Ooh, Sierra now current.
El Monte Airport, 8 is Information Sierra, 0253 Zulu, wind variable at 3, visibility 10, ceiling 5,000 broken, temperature 14, dew point 7,
Alright, we have Sierra.
299 or
Approach 385 Lima has information Sierra at El Monte.
November 52 Lima, roger.
Alright, 22 miles. We're going to have to start descending, so let's go ahead and do that. Take a quick look at a descent checklist. Seatbelt secure. Fuel selectors on both. We will enrich in the mixture as we descend. Engine instruments look good. Avionics are set. Nav GPS is set correctly. Lights as required. Pitot heat not required. And we'll get our before landing checklist later.
5,000.
Total 5,000, that's 263.
Southwest 263, airport 3 o'clock. 5 miles port inside.
Field inside, Southwest 263.
Southwest 263, clear visual approach, runway 8.
Clear for visual, runway 8, Southwest 263.
November 52 Lima, advising you have El Monte Airport inside.
5 Lima has El Monte.
52 Lima, roger. There's no traffic observed between El Monte. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR and over to advisory 5 Lima.
November 541 Papa Bravo, runway 35, taxi via Foxtrot, cross runways 3 left and 3 right.
Runway 35, take a Foxtrot, cross runway 3 left and 3 right, 1 Papa Bravo.
Bonanza 7-3 Foxtrot, runway 15, clear to land.
Runway 15, clear to land, thanks. Bonanza 7-3 Foxtrot. St. Louis Tower, Cessna 737 Zulu Delta, Oceana 3000 for landing with uniform.
We'll give Tower a call here.
I'm sorry, calling speed.
St. Louis Tower, Cessna 737 Zulu Delta, Oceana 3000 for landing uniform.
Cessna 737 Zulu Delta, St. Louis Tower, and a left down runway 29er.
Left downwind runway 29er, 737 Zulu Delta.
Los Angeles ground, 789 on Romeo November, Vision Jet with you again at near Bravo 1 parking.
Vision Jet 789 Romeo November, LA ground runway 25 right, taxi Charlie Bravo.
Charlie Bravo, 25 right, 789 Romeo November. This is for the Cat 11.
Thank you.
Los Angeles ground, Giant 310 Heavy is
Alpha
3 with Alpha.
Can't get a word in.
Giant 310 Heavy, LA ground runway 25 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot.
We're enriching the mixture as we go.
Van Nuys Tower, equipment 8101, holding short 16 left.
Equipment 81041, Van Nuys Tower, hold short, runway 16 left.
Holding short 041.
Albany Tower, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, 14 miles northwest, inbound with Sierra, full stop.
Warning, terrain ahead.
Blue Tower, Pilatus 541, Papa Bravo, going to be holding short 35 and northwest departure.
I bet the control tower is closed.
541 Papa Bravo, Yuma Tower, hold short, runway 35.
Hold short 35, 1 Papa Bravo.
Let's see what its hours are. Yeah, closed today.
Tower 8275 Hotel is at Central at 2300 with information Alpha.
It is CTAF.
So 9536 Delta taxi parking via Alpha maintenance frequency.
So the control tower at Almonte closes.
Via Alpha, remain with you, 36 Alpha.
Loading 8275 Hotel, Palma Tower, runway 24 Kilo Land. Runway 24 Kilo Land for 8275 Hotel. November 1718 Golf State parking.
Over by the FAO by Zulu 3.
November 1718 Golf, continue, actually, can you make a left here on the main, on runway 26?
Yes, it looks like I'm making a left right here. We're not familiar with the area.
November 18 Golf left here at runway 26, then left Zulu to parking, remain this frequency, have a wonderful day.
Okay, left Zulu parking, this frequency. Have a great day, thanks.
November 541 Papa Bravo, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
35, clear for takeoff on Papa Bravo.
Grumman 8104, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff.
16 left, clear for takeoff, 8104.
Perfect, visual 118.
Right.
Southwest 263 Perfect Tower, runway 8, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 8, South 263.
Number 573 Foxtrot, state destination. Number 573 Foxtrot, where do you park?
There's a actually Foxtrot. I'm sorry, I still haven't figured out where I want to park yet. Trying to get my way onto some kind of general aviation transit parking.
Number 573 Foxtrot, continue on Charlie, turn right at Charlie 7 and hold short of runway 8.
Continue on Charlie, turn right at Charlie 7, hold short runway 8. Thanks, 73 Foxtrot.
The other side. Number 791 Juliet Romeo, I have the clearance, if I was ready to copy.
Go ahead for 1 Juliet Romeo.
Los Angeles Tower, 789 Romeo November, holding short 25 right.
November 791 Juliet Romeo, clear to Montgomery Airport via the runway 27 departure procedure to Mission Bay, direct, maintain 3,000, expect 4,000.
Yeah, like it's not just
10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency,
for sure.
119.6, Squawk 3073.
November 71, correction 791, Juliet Romeo, to Montgomery Airport, runway 27, departure procedure to mission band and direct, climb maintain 3000, expect 7010 minutes, departure 119.6, and squawk 3073.
Number 791, Juliet, we'll read that correct. Grumman 8101, contact departure.
Departure 041.
Vision Jet 789, Leo November, LA Tower, runway 25 right, go to Daybrook.
Clear for takeoff, 78 Romeo November.
Giant 310 Heavy, ready to take off 25 left, Los Angeles. Giant 310 Heavy, LA Tower, hold short, runway 25 left for departure. Hold short, 310 Heavy. November 310 4 CF Papa,
Charlie 7, runway 8.
I'm still here, but the transmission got... November 374 Sierra Papa, VFR request, go ahead, your request. So I'll be requesting runway 25 right with the heading of 313, 8,500. Which direction of flight are you looking to go? Are you looking to go east or west? We'll be going north. North, okay. Stand by.
El Monte traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, 8 miles northwest, ascending out of 5,200. Going to overfly the field at 2,300 and enter a left downwind runway 19 El Monte.
Calling for El Monte, say again. This is El Monte Tower.
Oh, sorry, I thought El Monte Tower closed at 8. This is 3852 Lima. We're about 8 miles northwest, inbound with Sierra, full stop.
So it's a 3852 Lima El Monte Tower, and right down for 19. We actually simulated in the regular hours of PilotEdge, so you get a bonus couple hours at El Monte.
Yeah, I love it. I'll take it. Right down one for 19 or 52 Lima. Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
November 72 Sierra November, Sierra Papa.
All right, let's hand fly this the west of the way.
Request north east departure.
So we want to get down to about 1,300 feet pretty quickly.
172 Sierra Papa, Santa Maria Tower, Santa Maria ground, runway 30, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha, runway 30, November 172 Sierra Papa, and performing Cat 5 racing.
Number 172 Sierra Papa, action.
All right, landing light is on. Mixture is being enriched as we descend. Fuel selectors on both. Lights is required.
I'm sorry, Miss, say it again.
We're going to enter a right downwind, so I'm going to come over here to the right here and actually enter it correctly.
We're just waiting for landing traffic on runway 8.
Roger, thanks, 7G Foxtrot.
Pigeon Jet 789 Romeo November, radar contact, say altitude.
2,940. 79 Romeo November.
Automat Tower, 8275 Hotel is clear off the runway on Alpha.
Sorry, that was over
9,579
Romeo November.
Sorry, you got step over, can you repeat?
Number 8275 Hotel, taxi to Park via Alpha, have a good day, and that's an I-2 pass.
Thank you, have a good day.
Sorry, if that was a request for 789 Romeo November, we'd like 9,500.
Number 789 Romeo November, you can get that for the next control. So, contact SoCal, departure 1125.2. Good day.
1125.2, 789 Romeo November.
125.2, good day.
Ah, that makes sense. 125.2, 789 Romeo November.
Everybody thinks they got to talk fast.
Montgomery Tower, Cessna 215 Alpha Foxtrot, 5 miles west.
It's not about talking fast. It's about talking efficiently.
Number 215 Alpha Foxtrot, Montgomery Tower, enter a right down runway 28 right.
Right down one for 28 right for 215 Alpha Foxtrot.
The 573 Foxtrot cross runway 8 and then taxi straight into the GA parking.
Cross runway 8 and taxi straight to the ramp. Thanks, 7G Foxtrot.
Stop at 263 into the ramp and remain this frequency. Have a good day.
Ramp your frequency, have a good one, Southwest 263.
Giant 310 heavy, runway 25 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 5 left, Giant 310 heavy.
So we're going to turn to enter on like a 45-degree angle to midfield of El Monte for runway 19, approximately 1,300 feet.
Burbank clearance delivery. This is King Air Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra IFR to Las Vegas. Request clearance.
CGEBS, Burbank clearance, on request.
Yes, roger.
1,000 to go.
Giant 310 heavy, summer 2 departure to Hippo, runway 25 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 25 left and summer 2 to
Hyper or Hipper?
Hipper, Giant 310 head.
You say potato, I say potato.
Tomato.
Oh my God, look at that moon.
Tower, November 1615 Alpha, 2,800.
Moon is intense there.
No, 1615 Alpha, I'm down, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land T4, 1615 Alpha.
Grisby ground, November 791 Juliet Romeo to Delta 5, ready for taxi. Information, Juliet.
Number 791 Juliet Romeo, Gillespie ground, runway 27 right, taxi via Delta.
27 right via Delta, November 791 Juliet Romeo.
Number 374 Sierra Papa, advise ready to copy your clearance.
We're trying to get to 1,300 feet. Just about there.
Burbank Tower, Bonanza 5 Taxi Foxtrot. Could I check on the status of my Cat 8?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that was Cat 8 pass, sir.
Oh, thank you very much, Taxi Foxtrot. Appreciate it. Good night.
Have a good night. CGEBS, I have your clearance, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, CGEBS.
CGEBS clear to Las Vegas Airport. Van Nuys tree departure baggage transition that is filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect 15,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 7044. And this is for the I-5, correct?
That's for the I-5, and CGEBS is clear to the Las Vegas Airport. The Van Nuys tree. With 4,000, expect 15,010. Departure on 134.2, squawk 4044. Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra.
CGEBS, read back correct.
Santa Monica Tower, TBM 901 Alpha Sierra, RNAV 21.
Number 215 Alpha Foxtrot, I show you as a primary target. Are you squawking normal? Number 215 Alpha Foxtrot, squawk normal, please. You're in the mode.
I should be on standby right now. Sorry, my apologies. Hold on.
Number 3852 Lima, runway 19 clear to land.
Runway 19 clear to land, 3852 Lima.
Number 215 Alpha Foxtrot, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right, clear to land for 215 out Foxtrot.
Alright, so we're about 45. Let's go ahead and turn base.
Short final, runway 21 Santa Monica.
Vivian 901 Alpha Sierra, Santa Monica Tower, runway 21 clear to land.
Clear to land 2191 Alpha Sierra.
So that's the 69 Tango Mike. John, we tell you with me?
69 Tango Mike on the 20 right for John Wayne.
So that's the 69 Tango Mike. John, we tell you 20 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 69 Tango Mike.
Santa Maria Tower, November 1-2 Sierra Papa, holding short 30.
172 Sierra Papa, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff for 30, 712 Sierra Papa.
Let's turn final.
Tower, good evening, Pacoele 7652, visual approach, runway 326 left.
Burned early.
Presidential 69, look up big guy for 2 Torrance, please.
Fast.
7652 on Terry Tower, runway 26 left.
High.
26 left, clear to land, Pacoele 7652. Calling for the clearance, say it again, the call sign.
Presidential 69.
So we'll slip it.
Presidential 69, where are you?
On the ground, San Bernardino.
Do not have a flight plan. Do you mind giving me, or are you looking for a tower en route?
Yeah, we need the I'll send it to you real quick.
Well, this was a sloppy, just a terribly sloppy approach. Somewhat
fine,
embarrassing,
or
to
you
be
gonna,
honest.
do you want a tower en route?
But
Yeah, that's fun.
we got it. We got it. We got
Say
it.
again your destination. I apologize. I just missed that. And type aircraft and equipment.
That'd be a King Air C-99 galloping out of Torrance on the Option 9 tech route, I believe it is.
All right, anytime now. Lord. Now we missed the taxi turn off, so we gotta.
November 791 Juliet Tremere information.
Whoa, high. Well, let's just
Number 791.
pretend like that didn't happen.
Left me tower, way 27 right, clear for takeoff.
And say departure instructions.
How about an echo? Oh God. I have a frame rate problem that makes this difficult sometimes.
Runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Lord.
27 right, clear for takeoff for 27 departure procedure, but the procedure says that we need heading assigned by ATC, November 10 Tremere.
Number 791, Juliet Romeo, flighting 340 on departure, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Heading 270 to 7 right, clear for takeoff, November 791 Tremere.
340, please, heading 340.
Heading 340, November 791 Tremere.
I'm on Tower 3852 Lima, clear of 19 at Echo.
Number 3852 Lima, taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency, good day.
Parking via Alpha with you, 52 Lima, good day.
Number 215 Alpha Foxtrot, cross runway 28 left, taxi to parking via hotel, remain this frequency, have a great day.
Yeah, crossing 28 left and parking at Gibbs Link, 215 Alpha Foxtrot.
All right, let's just turn around and take a minute.
Clear at 21 Alpha 4.
Figure out what we're doing here.
Number 1615.
We were just going to leave again.
Alpha, remain this frequency, have a good day.
Alpha,
We'll just leave our beacon on real quick. We'll come over here to flights. Fullerton. Plug that in our GPS.
You want to go to the terminal or you want to do the parking to the south? Terminal, please.
Okay, FUL, and we'll get out of here.
Left here at Sierra, left whiskey to the terminal, cross runways 26 left and right. Turn left from Sierra, taxi whiskey, cross runways 26 left and 26 right, Pacoele 7652.
All right, 13 miles to Fullerton. Okay, it looks like so what I want to make sure is that I stay clear of all this Bravo airspace, 2,500 feet, 4,000. So I got to stay below
Presidential 69.
2,000.
Very good. Presidential 69, clear to Torrance Airport via the runway 6 departure procedure to Paradise from the Ontario Papa 9er tech route.
I think I still need a clearance here.
Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 7466.
Presidential 69 included 2 Torrents via the runway 6ODP up to 4,000. Sorry, it's the opt 9 tech read up to 4,035 on the.
I'm going southwest.
7466 on the box presidential.
When I get out of here, so it's going to be like.
791 Juliet Romeo, contact SoCal departure, good day.
All the departure, good day, 791 Juliet Romeo.
Presidential 69, read that correct?
Yes.
Oh wait, you know what? I gotta save my flight here.
Yankee ready to taxi in, requesting runway 15.
ESCG EBS, Burbank ground, runway 15, taxi via Bravo.
Add this to the challenge.
Bravo, Charlie Nelly, Golf, Echo Bravo Sierra.
Let's add a flight plan.
79 Charlie Bravo, VFR
385 to Lima, Cessna 172 slant golf.
Skyhawk 799.
We're going from K. Monty.
Request Will 172/golf requesting VFR flight following to John Wayne at 5,500 for the Cat 10 with information Alpha.
Alright, we're filed. We're heading southeast. Let's call it a southeast departure.
Approach 124.7 and squawk 5374 and Lucian for the Cat 10.
And let's call
departure frequency 124.7 for 799
25-9.
Cessna 9 Charlie Bravo, read that correct and just advise when you're ready to taxi.
Let's call Almonte ground.
San Bruno ground, presidential 69, we're coming out of Lux Air with a uniform taxi.
Presidential 69, runway 6, taxi via Charlie Alpha.
21-2.
Runway 6, presidential 69.
LA clearance, southwest 190 clearance.
And Fullerton Tower is 119.1. We'll go ahead and program that in here so we don't have to do that in the air. And let's get out of here. We'll call here in just a second.
John Wayne down, Skyhawk 69, Tango Mike, clear of 20 right at Echo for Atlantic.
69 Tango Mike, taxi to Atlantic via Alpha, maintenance frequency, and that's Island Pass.
Remain this frequency via Alpha for Atlantic, 69 Tango Mike.
South 190 LA clearance, go to Las Vegas Airport. Walker 4 departure, Meissen transition, Dennis 5, climb via Citic, up maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk tree 6, tree 0.
Southwest 190 is clear to the Las Vegas Airport. Orca 4 departure, Meissen transition, climb via exit, except maintain 5,000, squawks 3630, and I didn't catch the departure frequency, Southwest 190.
Southwest 190, read that correct. Departure frequency is 125.2.
125.2, Southwest 190.
I'm on the ground, Skyhawk 385 to Lima with Sierra on the ramp near Echo, ready to taxi for a southeast VFR departure.
Skyhawk 385 to Lima on the ground, runway 19, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
19 via Alpha Bravo, 385 to Lima. All right, let's get up here.
Tower, good evening, Archer 6092 uniform. With you on a 8-mile 27 localizer on a really bumpy approach.
All right, let's check some things. Flaps are up. Trim, we'll go ahead and reset for takeoff.
Cherokee 6092 uniform, number tower, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, 2792 uniform.
Camarillo ground, Skyhawk 799 Charlie Bravo, Waypoint Cafe, ready for taxi. Skyhawk 799 Bravo,
Let's go ahead and find the ATIS at Fullerton, so we're going to need that. 12505. Oh no, that can't be right, is it? Yeah, 12505.
Okay, 12505.
Okay, 12505.
Yes, Burbank Tower, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Let's take off 15, Charlie Bravo at the Bravo here.
So we'll need to tell them, we'll need to get the weather and let them know we have it on our way in. All right, 12505. We've got Tower already in here, and we've got Fullerton Tower in here as well. In our SWAT position. He said 19er via Alpha Bravo. I see the runway end lights. This has to be Bravo right here, right at the end. Yeah, Bravo right here. So let's call up Tower. Flip over to Tower.
Presidential 6, and be ready to go at the end here.
President 69, somebody to Tower, runway 6, clear for takeoff.
Runway 6, clear for takeoff, Presidential 69.
Amani Tower, Skyhawk 3852 Lima Shorter 19er, ready to go VFR Southeast.
Sky 3852 Lima, Amani Tower, runway 19er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 19er, 3852 Lima.
King of CGEB,
Mixture is rich. Flaps are up. Trim is set for takeoff.
900 feet remaining.
Show 19er on my compass and DG. Right rudder. Engine's in the green. Airspeed is alive. Here's 40. Here is 55. We'll rotate here. Climb out not to exceed 2,000 feet.
Fullerton.
Initial contact, you have information whiskey.
Number 172, contact enemy ground base.
Information whiskey.
Whiskey.
02530. Wind variable at 3.
172, contact enemy ground.
All right, let's go ahead and start our left-hand turn. Two, one. Oh boy.
Fullerton.
Arriving and departing runway 24. Visual approaches in use. Back all runway assignments and code short instructions. Advise on initial contact to the information whiskey.
The signature remain as frequency.
Whiskey.
Next right, Fullerton Municipal Airport. 8 information whiskey. 02530. Wind variable at 3. Visibility 10. Fuel clouds at 2,000. Ceiling 7,000 broken. Temperature 15.
Terminal taxi, ready to taxi.
Altimeter 29903. Arriving and departing runway 24.
We have whiskey.
Ground, runway 24 left, taxi via Delta Echo.
We're going to level off at 2,000.
190.
Presidential 69, contact departure, have a good day.
Departure, Presidential 606.
Camarillo Tower, Skyhawk 799 Charlie Bravo, holding short, runway 26, ready for takeoff. Skyhawk 799 Charlie Bravo, right downwind departure proof, runway 26, clear for takeoff. Right downwind.
Now we're going to power back just a little.
799 Charlie Bravo.
Santa Maria Tower, number 172 Sierra Papa at the northwest ramp. Request northeast departure with formation Alpha, taxi, and performing Cat 5 rating.
November 172 Sierra Papa Santa Maria ground runway 30 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 30 taxi via Alpha, November 172 Sierra Papa.
So we're going to leave his Delta. We have left his Delta airspace. Let's give Fullerton a call. Fullerton Tower, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, 8 miles northwest with whiskey inbound, full stop.
Sky 3852 Lima, Fullerton Tower, and a right downwind runway 24.
Right downwind for runway 24, 3852 Lima.
LA Tower, Southwest 190 is ready, 24 left.
Southwest 190 LA Tower, Orca 4 departure to Durley, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
24 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 190.
Alright, we'll set our heading bug here. I see the runway markers up ahead. Set our heading bug on 240.
Sky 9 Charlie Bravo, frequency change approved. Frequency change approved, 799 Charlie Bravo.
So 1,100 feet roughly is going to be the pattern altitude that we're going to want to be at. Runway runs perpendicular to our direction of flight. We'll swing just a little further to the right. Might reduce the power just a skosh more. Fuel selectors on both. Mixtures full rich.
Burbank clearance delivery, this is King Air Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra. Just refiled the I-5, do you have my clearance?
King CG EBS, square to Burbank Airport. Van Nuys 3 departure, dagger transition, then as filed, maintain 4,000, expect 15,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 7044.
King Air Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra is cleared to the Las Vegas Airport. The Van Nuys dagger transition as filed, 4,000. Expect 15,000, 10 minutes. Departure 134.2 and squawk 4044, and I'll switch over when you direct me. Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra.
That sounds like a plan. Cessna, Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra, read back is correct. Contact ground for taxi.
John Wayne clearance, Skyhawk 73015, last line system, ready to Mike, for
Catalina.
I-5 rating, IFR Las Vegas.
All right, about
Southwest 190, contact
200 feet or so to pattern altitude.
Southwest 190.
73015, John Wayne clearance, clear to Santa Catalina Airport via flighting 210, radar vectors Seal Beach, then as filed, maintain 2,000,
100 feet,
4,000,
pattern
10
altitude.
minutes after departure, departure frequency 128.1, squawk, tree 257.
Clear to Catalina via flight heading 210, radar vector Seal Beach, and then as filed, climb maintain
There's
2,000,
pattern
expect
altitude.
4,000 in 10 minutes, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 3257 for 73015.
Scott 73015, is that correct? Scott 8203, Mike, Burbank cleared, clear to Las Vegas Airport. Van Nuys 3 departure, Daggett transition, then as filed, maintain 4,000, expect 11,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 7331.
Cessna 8203, Mike, clear to Las Vegas, Van Nuys 3, departure with Daggett transition.
Just coming out here a little bit
Climb and
too.
maintain 4,000, expect 11,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency
Give myself a little room to maneuver in.
Squawk 7331.
Scott 03, Mike, is that correct? I-5 rating.
Burbank Tower, Air Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra Millionaire with Yankee, ready to taxi, request 15.
King Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra, runway 15, taxi via Bravo Alpha. Sorry, Bravo.
VFR ahead.
Runway 15 via Bravo, Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra.
Number 17 Papa, on the shot 30 right.
That's the 172 Sierra Alpha, Santa Maria Tower, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff from the 30 on the 172 Sierra Papa.
Sky 52 Lima, runway 24, clear to land.
Cleared to land, runway 24, 385 Lima.
Montgomery Tower, number 71.
All right, here's our right downwind.
ILS 28 right.
Number 791, Juliet runway, Montgomery Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right, quick land, November 791, Juliet Terminal.
Let's see where we're at here. All right, just about a beam. Let's bring some power back. First notch flaps. All right. Let's come out just a little bit more.
Sky 73015, John Wayne, how do you hear?
And let's turn base.
Sky 015, are you aware that you're squawking 7600?
015, that was left over from my last session. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep, just want to make sure.
500.
Flaps 20. All right. And we're turning final.
John Wayne Ground, Cessna 8203, Mike at Millionaire Aviation with information Yankee and clearance ready to taxi.
Number 820 to Mike, Burbank Ground, runway 15, taxi via Bravo.
Burbank Ground 8203, Mike, taxi 15 via Bravo.
Bakersfield Tower, Cessna November 476, Alpha Foxtrot.
Runway 24.
Cessna 476, Alpha Foxtrot, Bakersfield Tower.
We're inbound for landing with information Zulu about 7.7 miles to the southwest of the gate.
That's the 476 Alpha Foxtrot, now left down runway 30 right.
Left downwind, runway 30 what? Right, 6 Alpha Foxtrot.
Actually, November 6 Alpha Foxtrot should be left down runway 30 left.
30 left, 6 Alpha Foxtrot.
John Wayne Ground, Skyhawk 73015 is west ramp with Zulu, taxi IFR, and this is 30I-7.
Sky 73015, John Wayne Ground, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
20 right at Kilo, via Bravo Kilo for 015.
And you said this was for the I-70 exam, yeah?
Affirmative, 015.
Test it to
Have a good day. 541 Papa Bravo, 8 miles to the northwest with Quebec inbound full stop.
Number 38, 52 Lima, taxi to park and remain this frequency. Have a good day.
Parking with you, 52 Lima. Good day.
Limburg Tower.
I have no idea.
79 Romeo November on base, turning final.
Let's go right to these hangars over here.
No, 789 Romeo November, Limburg Tower, runway 27, clear to land.
Dokie.
Runway 27, clear to land. 789 Romeo November.
All right. Well.
Tower, Pilatus 541, Papa Bravo, 8 miles north with information Quebec inbound.
We made it. I say right here looks good.
Nice Tower. Skyhawk Charlie Fox Echo Golf Uniform. 8.7 miles southeast.
Thanks for hanging out.
Inbound. Full stop.
Number 5.